So definitely the most fucked up thing I've ever done in the Alpine. I just used my ice axe as a cheater stick to place a 3 Camelot around a bunch of like super loose, fucked up blocks. It's kind of sketchy. I think this whole thing right here could fall off, and all those things are moving around. Fuck. I chose Patagonia as much as it chose me. This is the Canadian Rockies. This is Alaska. It's similar to like finding a partner for life. Like, yeah, you can be really attracted to somebody. It doesn't mean they're gonna be attracted to you. This is China. This is Venezuela. It draws things out of me that maybe other places wouldn't. This is Yosemite, and this is Cerro Torre. Sometime around the holidays, I'll head south and spend 2 or 3 months down there. The first ascent I did on the Fitzroy Massif wasn't even the plan when we left camp. The weather was kind of bad, and like, oh, we'll go up this thing, and we'll just climb up 6 pitches, and then we'll come down. And then we did one more pitch. There was definitely nowhere to rappel. So we ended up like going to the top and kind of like opened my eyes, just like accidentally did a first ascent. I bet if I started looking around, there's gonna be more of these. So I started scanning the photos a little bit more, and yeah, I found another line. It kind of dawned on me. I was like, maybe I could do the rest of these. I don't think anybody's ever done that. Put first ascents up on all 7 of the skyline peaks of Fitzroy. If I go and do 7 first ascents here, the amount of terrain I'm going to get to know is going to be amazing. But I also know that that is commitment. That takes time. It's not just going to happen. You have to be there the whole time and embrace all of it. Everything from, the bad weather to the approaches, and just give it the time. Well, pretty much just got here less than 24 hours ago, and yeah, I'm hiking. There's a lot of stoke for the first time climber who only has 3 weeks. They're ready to just go ballistic up there. I'm usually pretty quiet to those people. If they go up there and get a little pushed around or get a little overstoker and jump the gun on the weather window. It's always good to have a little bit of that learning experience too, I think I was 21 my first trip. I had been on a glacier once, put on crampons once. The only thing I was halfway good at was like climbing a 5.9 hand crack at the time. Pretty much everything about that first trip scared me. It was the wind, the seracs often, that you have to walk underneath on the approach, jumping across crevasses or crossing the Bershon, building rappel anchors.
How do you feel about that wrap anchor?
I've seen better.
I was scared of almost everything.
Now we're wrapping in a storm.
I want to go home.
Yeah, you're very far from home.
I felt like the mountains were actually trying to kill me at that point. That was my impression. We're walking the wrong way, away from the mountains. It's kind of bluebird out there. yeah, I don't know. Bad timing. Not enough fitness for me. A lot of snow, warming weather, a lot of excuses. So hopefully it'll get real windy tonight and we'll feel better about our decision. I don't know. The winds in Patagonia are definitely crazy. It blows hard enough there that I find it hard to breathe, where you have to actually turn your body into the wind or breathe into your jacket. There's stories of people getting tossed like 40 feet. I don't know if they're true, but I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, it'll definitely bring you to your knees. So, we are bailing. The weather looks like shit.
We're not having fun anymore.
So we're gonna go down. Bummer. Well, I guess we'll have to come back.
Good training.
You go get your ass kicked once up there, and your next trip you'll be a little bit more hesitant. Like, that's how it should be. If you don't get your ass kicked, you don't really know what it's gonna be like. Yeah, so 8 o'clock, and we're kind of off the steeper section. I don't know how many pitches we've done, 10 maybe, something like that. We probably have 3 or 4 more to go. I'm assuming it's gonna get dark on us in a little over an hour and a half, so I'm sure we're gonna be rappelling through the night like any good Patagonia adventure. We're gonna get benighted. So, yeah, yippee. People often ask why I keep going back. I do not have a good answer to that. Number 4, stand on top of Fitz, and of course, it's dark out. What do you say, Kate? How was the route?
The route was awesome!
6 out of 7. Done. Maybe the best one yet.
Yeah, dude.
There's something about the granite spires of Patagonia that, I mean, they're just like, they're magnets. I just like, oh, I have to go there. Like, it's the aesthetic of them. It's the kind of the elusiveness of the summits. It's the history of the place. As you can see, I don't think people have been up here very recently. I have a feeling these anchors are at least 15 years old, maybe more. It's all the things that really make Patagonia Patagonia. And I mean, I've done 8 trips now, and I've spent, you know, almost more time there than anywhere else in my adult life. You know, the more time I spend there, the more welcoming the place is to me. It's gone from being intimidating and scary to inviting. I've been at hanging belays, building anchors, getting pretty worked by the wind and the conditions, and now I just kind of like laugh about it. Which is probably kind of sick in a way. It's so interesting that was like my worst fear. And now I'm just like, this is what makes this place Patagonia. Oh, it's good it was going. Recap. So it's 9:30 now, which means
It's been
42 hours, I think now. We've been on the go. We got back to Nipponino at 10:30 this morning. Hung out, ate some food, packed everything up, started walking out, and we've been walking for 7 hours already. We're going real slow, but it's okay because we have beer stashed along the way, which makes everything a lot better. Anything else you gotta add there?
No, but I was thinking maybe we should call it La Playa.
I went to Pakistan in 2006 with the goal of trying to climb Uli Biaho. And like many people, I got sick just outside of Skardu. And as I hiked up the Baltero, I got progressively worse. I'd been sick for nearly a week, and I was laying there waiting for a Pakistani army helicopter to come and pick me up and take me to the hospital. It's the only time I've ever actually thought, okay, this could be it. But something registered that said I should get the camera out. I'm not sure I realized what I saw. I didn't know it at the time that was the start of my photography career. But looking back, yeah, that was probably one of the first powerful photos I ever took. I probably shouldn't have gotten my camera out. You know, I was like kind of worried about just sticking it, you know, and like making it. But I still had the capacity and the motivation to pull my camera out of my bag and take a photo. And I think it's probably one of the more defining features of me now as a photographer. Sometimes I do have to force myself though. I mean, there's times when I'm like, my hands are cold, I'm really tired, I'm busy, we're already going slow enough. I probably shouldn't get the camera out. So, how was the night?
It's, you're looking at it.
But again, if that's what's running through my head, that's probably the best time to get the camera out. The photos I've taken in Patagonia for me are definitely the way that I can communicate my experiences and what I've done and what I see. I want people to look at, you know, my photos and be like, whoa, I want to go do that. I want to be there. I want to be like in those clouds. I want to be as cold as those people. I want to be out there as those people. I want to do the same thing. If I make photos like that and get people to do that, like, you know, it's like I win, you know, like that's the coolest thing ever. I definitely want to inspire people to go out, have an adventure.
We're going over there. Woo!
Get cold, get lost. It's raining.
Whee!
The rock is soaking wet.
Yeah.
And learn how to love a place.
Does it look fun?
Because that's what happens when you have all those experiences. Let's see the hands. You start to love that place.
Man.
How do those feel right now?
They feel like $1 million.
Is that totally worth it?
Totally worth it.
If you think about the people you care about the most in this world, probably the people you know the best. They're the people you've made connections with. They're the people you've had experiences with. They're the people you've laughed with, cried with, made love to, had birthdays with. The same thing can happen with a place. I think the more you know it, the more you're going to care about it. The more you're going to want to protect it. And the more that place, you know, is going to do to you too.
Merry Christmas.
And that is commitment. That takes time. Here we go, number 7, last one. We all look for different characteristics in somebody or something that make us happy or, feed us. A little after 5, on the glacier. About to head back to the south face of St. Exupery. Weather is looking much nicer. Forecast is much nicer. And those places are everywhere. Those places can be in your backyard. We wore out our rope. We wore out our hands. Yeah, or they can literally be 15,000 miles away. We're running out of carabiners, slings. It's whatever draws you in. By no means is it a special thing to remote places around the world. I don't think I could even keep going. I can't keep going. I just happened to meet that place. That's the place I fell in love with. Totally worth it. Not a bad place to be.
Things are good. We made it to the summit. Woohoo!
Just summited St. Exupery.
Having a great time, getting scared. It's pretty intense, man.
Yeah, here we are on the top of Fitzroy. Morning.
Very, very happy for it. It's gotta be the wildest thing I've ever done.
Lifelong dreams become reality.
And now, not only do we make it to the top of the mountain, but we're gonna sleep on top of the mountain.
Plans change, good things still happen.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what else to say. It's just super special down here. Just dreams coming true.
Oh, that was a lot more than we had bargained for. But yeah, we're psyched. We're standing on top. The sun is definitely going down, of course. As always. Oh, nothing is ever easy here. But yeah, I'm psyched. Number 7, all done. All the first ascents in the bag. Yeah, psyched, exhausted. Just gotta make it down now. Woo! That's all I got.